Hello everyone and welcome back to Car Conversations. Today I'm featuring two Acura MDXs, the 2022 MDX A-Spec and the 2023 Acura MDX Advance. So these are two trim levels at the very top of the line. So I'm gonna find out if you should get the A-Spec or you should live luxury in the Advance. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so starting with the grille, both will have Acura's latest exploding diamond design with a large Acura badge in the middle. However, the A-Spec throws in blacked out chrome around it. The Advance has real chrome, and all the diamonds are made up of gloss black. And as far as the headlights go, both will have chicane daytime running lamps, jewel-wide LED headlights, and LED fog lights down below. Also, they will have LED high beams and LED turn signals. Now, as far as our wheels go, the A-Spec will throw in an exclusive shark gray finish on the wheels. It also has red brakes on the inside. However, the Advance will have a multi-spoke chrome design and has the option of diamond cut finish, which will cost $2,722. Now, as far as some other side features, both will throw in mirrors that heat, power adjust, blind spot monitor, and power fold. However, only the Advance has auto dimming. Also, both cars will throw in lots of chrome, but of course, all of the chrome that would be present on the A-Spec will be blacked out. In addition to this, both will have capless fuel, and you just push on it to open it right up, and you stick the nozzle right in. Now, coming around to the back, both will have chicane brake lights and chicane turn signals with LED reverse lights and LED turn signals. Now, for other rear end elements, only the A-Spec will have a prominent A-Spec badge under the left taillights. Both will have extending rear wipers that are exposed, and they will have the latest Acura badge, MDX badge, and a super handling all-wheel drive badge down below. Now, the A-Spec will throw in blacked out chrome, and both will have square-shaped exhaust tips. Now, coming up to the side of the MDX, only the Advance will have standard remote start, so let me just put up a clip right there. Both will also have a smart entry system with walkaway auto lock. Alright, so it's time to look at the door panel. This is the Advanced model, and you do have soft touch plastic along the top, so kind of nice to rest your arm on. It will also have a blind spot monitor located right behind the mirror, and there's lots of leather that run throughout the door panel and the cabin. Very nice soft touch for your knees. You have a leather padded armrest. There's a little holder for your keys, and there will be matte black plastic along your switchgear, including your power operating windows, automatic one touch up and down for all four, and your window lock, power lock and unlock, and your mirror adjusts. And now for the A-Spec. It also has lots of leather, but is a lot sportier than the Advance. First, we'll start up top with the soft touch plastic, and it also will have a blind spot monitor. However, the trim is aluminum instead of that real wood. But it will also have 3-person memory seats with gloss black, a brushed aluminum door handle, and matte black plastic around the switchgear. Now both will throw in a good amount of storage at the bottom and a bottle holder, and hard touch plastic on the bottom. You will also have a trunk button that is in that area, and the gas tank button is removed. You also have A-Spec door sills on the A-Spec. And coming to our seats, the A-Spec will have 12 ways of power adjusting, including the 4-way lumbar support, while the Advance has 16. And the A-Spec seats are in ebony with some carbon fiber trim, while our Advance has parchment seats. So both will have perforated leather, but the Advance will have white piping that runs throughout it. And the seats do look a lot fancier. Now after startup, both will have 12.3-inch digital gauge clusters with two settings, advanced or crafted. So you will also have a small MDX in the middle that will show the features that are activated on the outside. Now let me show you some gauge settings. So let's take a look at the gauge layout. Right now we're in crafted, let's put it in advanced, so that will kind of give it a cooler look to it, but we can change it to crafted because that's what we want. Now you can also keep using that dial to go through all of the different settings on the right gauge cluster. And the left one will have your mode. Now the MDX in the middle will show you if you have your headlights on, or if your brake lights or turn signals are on. So you see that I put on the brake lights and I'm flashing them in that way. That's what's really happening on the outside. And you see there's the turn signal with the 3 flash feature. Both will have nicely weather-wrapped steering wheels, but only the A-Spec has cool perforation and a flat bottom. But only the Advance will have a steering wheel warmer. Now both will not have very good storage, but still best for the Acuras. It's not very deep, but it's okay. And inside that center console, you will have a 12-volt power outlet and a USB port, and a shallower center console right there, with a little bit more space for this year. Now another exclusive feature that is only on the Advance is that 10-inch head-up display right in the driver's line of vision. Now coming down to our climate controls, both will have 3-zone automatic functions. You can adjust the fan speed, and when you adjust your temperature, a little light illuminates as you choose it. Also, both will have 3 stages of heated seats and 3 stages of ventilated seats with the automatic function. Now let me show you the cameras on the Advance. So when you throw it into reverse, you will see a high-resolution backup camera and a surround view camera. Both will also have active trajectory. So you can easily change the views with the touchpad. So that's pretty easy. You can go into a wide view, narrower view. You can turn on or off cross traffic alert from there. And when you put it in drive, you'll see a surround view camera with the forward-facing camera. And also on the touchpad, you can control what camera views you do. And there's a little button on the side of the wiper switch. So let me just show you another camera view on the Advance. So those are the wheels. So you can look at the wheels if you're in a tight parking space to keep your beautiful 20-inch wheels safe. Although the A-Spec does not have a surround view camera, you do have a lot more views, and you do have 6 parking sensors on there. So you can use the touchpad to go through the settings. So we can have a wide view. You can see. Let's put it into wide. And you can also look straight down, if I can just find that little part there. Alright, so that's looking straight down, and you do have 3 different camera views, which we are missing on the Advance. Both MDXs will throw in a large panoramic sunroof that stretches all the way to the second row. So for the passenger area, the door panel remains mostly the same, and in this part, I will be showing you some of the Advance exclusive features, but both will also have the 3-person memory seats. And the Advance will also have 16 ways of power adjustments on the passenger side too. So I'm just going to hop right in and show you that feature soon. Alright, so let's just wait a minute for the screen to turn on, and then I can show you the 16 ways of power adjustments. So let's just put it into individual mode right quick. And we'll just wait for that disclaimer to get off that screen. Alright, now I can show you the 16 ways. So there's a little switch there, and now I'm doing the thigh support, and then that thigh extender will come out just a little bit, and then we can move the switch up, and then now we're doing the bolster adjustments. So that will adjust how much the bolsters will squeeze you, and yeah, that will give it for the maximum comfort. And also you will have 4 ways of lumbar support: up and down, or out and in. Now both will also have some trim and gloss black plastic, and both will also throw in lots of leather and a 12-volt power outlet. And the glove box is normal sized and has some felt lining in there and closes very solidly. Okay, here we are in the second row of the 2022 Acura MDX. So for the second row, I will be using the A-Spec. Let's just move that gift out of the way. And now we're in. So first thing you'll notice is the plastic on the back of the seats. So that will just make it easier for parents to clean up the children's mess. There's the panoramic sunroof up top. And yeah, pretty cozy in here. You got a bottle holder, small little door pocket, seat back pocket. And yeah, the plastic is a little bit scratchy, but if you have a red seat on the A-Spec, you don't want to get that nice red dirty. Seat pocket is a pretty good size. You can fit like maybe some sunglasses or a magazine in there, but that's about it. You can kind of slide your feet under the seat, but not as much as before. And you do have a power outlet and 2 USB ports and your own climate controls for the second row. However, one advanced exclusive feature is that you do have 3 stages of heated seats. You also have a special household style outlet only on the Advance. So let's take a look at the middle seat, because this is a very interesting middle seat. So you have a little phone holder and an armrest with 2 cup holders, and yeah, it's folded down right now, but you can fold it up, and it's really comfortable when you go in the middle there. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Large panoramic sunroof, lets in a lot of light. And let me show you a couple things. You can fold it down into a center console, but you can also remove it. So you just pull a strap down there and then just lift it out. So I think that is really cool for the MDX. Alright guys, it is third row time in this Acura MDX A-Spec. They cannot make it any simpler than this. You basically push a button. You also have that on the Honda Pilot, and the seat will electrically fold. We are on a hill, so the seat doesn't go all the way, but let's just climb on in and shut that door. And you do have to manually pull the seat back. So it is kind of tight back here, not the best. My knees are kind of high, maybe good for smaller adults. This third row is most appropriate for the kids. And yeah, it's not a nice place to spend time if you're a tall adult. However, the Advance will step it up a notch with a USB charging port. However, both will have cup holders and a different leather for the third row. The Advance comes standard with a kick access tailgate, but our MDX A-Spec here does have the option. So it'll just lift right up, and then you'll be greeted with about 16 cubic feet of cargo room with the third row up. So this is the carpet side, so maybe better for not sliding around as much, but this false bottom is really cool. But first, you do have a pretty large cubby that is right there, and up there you have a 12-volt power outlet and a little hook. Unfortunately, not even the Advance will have a power folding third row seat, so you just have to manually push it down with a little handle. Alright, now let me show you the false bottom. So you can lift it up, but last generation had a hinge so that it would stay up. You do have a good amount of space there, but why it can't stay up on its own is because it has a hard plastic side. So that will help so that if you put some sandy boots in the back, which you shouldn't, it will keep it clean. And also, you can put it at the very bottom. Now another advanced exclusive feature is walkaway close, where it will detect the key fob going away from the tailgate. Alright, now let's talk powertrain. So both MDXs will come with a 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6. This will put out 290 horsepower and 267 pound-feet of torque. Both will have the same 10-speed automatic transmission and fuel economy of 19, 25, 22. Now this 290 horsepower is put through Acura's latest super handling all-wheel drive system. So, of the available torque, 70% of the power can be put to the rear wheels, and of that 70%, 100% could go to one single wheel. This will improve handling and, as a surprise, snow traction. So, first we'll take a look at the width and ground clearance. This is 79 inches wide and has ground clearance of 7.3 inches. And with the length and height, it is 198 inches long, which is 2 inches longer than last generation, and it is about 70 inches tall. For the competition, it competes with the Lincoln Aviator, Audi Q7, and Cadillac XT6. It no longer competes with the Lexus RXL since Lexus dropped the third row for 2023. So, yeah, it does very well, actually. It is class leading, has the most space, most versatility, except for in that center console. But, yeah, it's maintained a very good spot in the luxury 3-row crossover class. The Lexus RX was not a very good competitor in the class, so I'm glad it's gone. Well, everyone, that's going to wrap up today's video on the comparisons of the Acura MDX. So be sure to subscribe and check out more videos on both of these cars and any car on this channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.